Hi, everyone. Oh, hi, Midori's. Are you here too? Yeah, are you letting everyone know you're here? She's letting everyone know she's here. Hi, everyone. Hi. I'm happy you're here. Hello. Tim is here. Forsaken Fallen is here. Hello, Takara. Hi. Noza is here. Hello. Woo. Timothy is here. Hello, Mike. Steph. Hi. Leslie is here. Shannon is here. Shannon, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that so much. Gosh, hi. I'm so happy to see you all. I'm sorry I wasn't able to make it last week. Hey, BB Herman is here. Hello. It's awesome. Hey, Christine, it's good to see you. Cassandra, hi. Midori is very excited. Yes. I know. Very excited. Hey, Simply Wisty is here. Hello. I do have, again, I have some beautiful blue tea tonight, courtesy of Deb and Drayton Allen. Sorry, I'm just like mesmerized by it. And it's got this beautiful, it has this beautiful watercolor blue that it's dripping. It's just so beautiful. So I'm going to enjoy some beautiful blue tea in this clear mug so you can actually see it. I also have, I went a little overboard. I also have peppermint tea because my throat's bothering me a little bit. Hey, Jason, it's good to see you. I know last week was crazy. I know. Hey, Anna's here. Hi. No, I'm okay, Tim. I'm going to just drink it. I'm going to drink it blue. I'm going to have it match my glasses tonight. Oh, Timothy says cat's in a mood tonight. Mike says my cat perked up after he heard Midori. He's not used to hearing other cats. Well, she's been loud today. She's been very vocal. So oh, hey, JC Fabs is here. Hello. So Timothy asks, is this blueberry tea? It's not. It is called butterfly pea flower, like PEA, like sweet peas. Butterfly pea flower tea, and it's a really lovely. Oh no, Midori. Yes, hello. I have been handed. I don't know if you can see this. I've been handed a wedge of lemon by our show's producer, my partner Tim, and my other producer Midori, who's producing the heck out of her voice. Hello. This is a lemon. I don't think you want that. She's like, oh, Midori, do you have some opinions you want to share with the group? Do you have some opinions you want to share? Are your opinions that you should be pet? Hi, Drayton is here. Charlie is here. Sarah is here. Augie, hey, welcome. Damien is here. Hello, friends. I'm so happy you're here. Deb, hello. Falling Hoshi, hello. Steph, oh, yeah. Yes, Tim expertly stays off camera. So Tim just delivered, I don't know if you can see this, a beautiful lemon slice to me. And so, hey, Gemma, we're going to do a little bit of magic alchemy real quick. So I've got my beautiful blue tea, which I'm going to hold up to the window a little bit. Midori, you are going to knock here. You know what? We're going to move this. Tim says, I am not the star here. Hey, Leslie. Tim, you're my star. You're my producer. You produce this live stream. Okay, so I've got my beautiful blue tea. We're just gonna do some lemon magic. Midori, you might want to move. Oh, we're gonna squeeze this. Oh, lemon in here. Sorry, it's going everywhere. And now we're just gonna wait a little bit, and it's gonna turn a beautiful. What's the best way I can let you see this? Oh, it's so bright outside still. Oh, it's turning a beautiful purple. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like this gorgeous girl in space purple. Thank you, lemon. Let's just get more lemon in there. I don't have my vitamin C for the day. It's just magical. Ta-da! How magical is that? I don't think I probably want lemon in my peppermint tea, so we'll just put that aside. Yes, Deb says, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. I know. Forsaken Fallen says, I have no idea what I'm doing tonight, but I'm here. Between what I have to do and what I want to do. Oh, I'm so torn. Ooh, between what you have to do and what you want to do. Well, I think my question for you is the thing that you have to do. Will working on that for an hour tonight make a big difference? And if it does, then you should work on it. But if not, I encourage you to do your own thing. Do what you want to do. Yes, Midori, I see you. I just realized my light wasn't on. There we go. That's better. All right. Now you can see my face. Maybe you can see my tea better. Not really. No, you can see the tea worse. And no, I have not had it iced yet. I have not. I'm a big hot drinks person. I love me a hot drink, so I'm kind of excited about this. Yeah, what happens if you stay in the white cat blue? What an excellent question. That Midori, she loves dipping her tail in my tea. Please don't do that. It's gross. And I'm allergic to you. But I love you. Yes, I love you. Okay. She's getting some scritches here. Noza says, well, I guess I'm going to have to stop hanging out by my laundry to watch the magic. Oh, sorry. This is usually pretty low commitment, pretty chill. Yes, I know. Damien says, remember when we didn't get to see the hand of Tim? I remember. Science, yes. Yes, Mike says it went from Sarah's eyeglasses blue to girl in space purple. Mike, that's perfect. That's perfect. Sarah, you've had a rough day. The fact that I made it here is an accomplishment of itself. No wonder. Now I wonder what I should work on. Sarah, if you've had a rough day, I would love for you to work on something that brings you joy and peace and fulfillment. Like just something that puts you into a good place. That's what I want for you. Oh, Jason says, speaking of cats jumping in front of keyboards, BRB. She's scratching your little head. Hi, I'll scratch you. Augie says, my editor hasn't added any new notes to my manuscript, and I feel weird asking her to keep going after leaving it for 3 months while her first edit's built up. Life is not great, so I'd love to feel like I'm making progress, but I simply don't. On a positive note, I started an herb garden the other day and found some chamomile sprouts today. Also, I'm baking a cake. Augie, there's so much going on here. There's so much going on here. And life is so much. I find that like not everything tends to go well at the same time. So I love that you started an herb garden. I love that you found some chamomile sprouts. Are you going to make tea? Because that's amazing. And you're baking a cake. But also, yeah, you feel like your creative work has either slowed down or stopped. I feel the same way. We just had, I don't know what I expect. Well, I expected that we had family in town for 7 days, and they just left yesterday. The last of them left yesterday. And I was like, okay, I'll work in the mornings and then we'll go over for dinner in the evenings. And like, that'll be it. That was not it. That was not it at all. It ended up being, we were over at the in-laws' house for over 10 hours each day, generally speaking. Or we had people over here to entertain, and I got zero work done in the past 7 days, and I feel like everything is just a standstill. I don't know how or where to jump back in. There's just a lot. So Augie, I totally feel that. Don't feel weird to ask your editor to keep going. I mean, especially if you're paying this person. If you're paying your editor, you should feel comfortable. And I don't want to say should. but just I invite you to feel comfortable just saying like, hey, let's keep this going. I'm back. I had to deal with some stuff, but let's keep moving forward. So I don't know if that's helpful, but please know that I understand. So yeah. Yeah. Tim says, Sarah, is work the answer? Maybe it's time for you tonight. That may or may not involve creative work, just saying. And with that, thank you for that reminder, Tim. So if you're here tonight, welcome. I'm really happy that you're here. If you're watching the replay, also, hi, welcome. I'm still really glad that you're here. If you have something to work on tonight, a creative project that you're excited about, or some work that you just need to buckle down and do, I invite you to do that with us. We'll start the create along in about 15 or 20 minutes. And until then, we'll kind of just keep checking in with folks and talking about creativity. I also want to point out that if you are not in a place tonight where creating feels like a good idea, if it doesn't feel healthy or safe, or if it doesn't feel comfortable, if you are burned out, if you are on the edge of burning out, I encourage you to take a deep breath and assess what you actually need. And so is that doodling in a book? Is that doing some journaling? I love journaling. Is that getting out an adult coloring book? Or a kid's coloring book, whatever works for you. Is that taking your phone with you and going on a walk, or even leaving your phone at home? Is it taking a nap? Is it playing some video games? Whatever you feel tonight would refresh and restore your spirit, because as I like to remind people, and as I often need reminding myself, rest is part of the creative process. Rest is part of the creative process. So I invite you to remember that. So yeah. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. Cassandra says, apparently what I should be working on today is cleaning my desk. There is a bit of a mess since I went back to the office and not working from home anymore. Do we care about should tonight, my friends? I don't know. Yes, it was a lot of family. It was a lot of family. Oh, I love it. Oh, good. Oh, making tea with all the herbs you're growing. Beautiful. A themed packet of seeds. Oh, I love it. Tim has an herb garden for cooking. And Tim, I need to replant your oregano and your chives, I think. They got a little raggedy. So I'm going to go ahead and replace those. So help me remember that. Drayton says, thank you for your recent interview with KB Wagers. Helped me make a decision about my newest book. Excellent. I figured out traditional publishing. Okay, I'm going to read that sentence again. That was totally on me. I figured out traditional publishing isn't going to time well for the promotional processes I have waiting for it. Wow. I love that you have promotional processes all lined up. That's huge. That's amazing. And I'm so glad. Thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed that episode. KB Wagers, I don't even know how we became friends. I actually have one of their books right here, Behind the Throne. I should ask them if they'll autograph it for me. That would be pretty cool. I don't actually remember how we got to know each other. I think KB became a patron of the Girl in Space podcast. And then completely unrelated, one of my friends gifted me with one of their books, which is the book that you see over here. I think that's how that worked. And then I just was like, oh my gosh, you're a really cool, legit, amazing author. And then we just started chatting. So I don't know. I hope you enjoyed it. Those of you who haven't listened yet, that episode came out, I think, last week. And then this week, today, I have a new episode out with my good friend David S. Deere, who creates the Ninth World Journal audio drama. And wait till you hear his voice. His voice is so beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's so worth listening to. And he has a lot of great insights on writing and acting and voice acting as well. He's also an audiobook narrator. So if you want that voice reading your book, let me know and I'll put you in touch. Yes, Christine, jump into whatever brings you the most joy. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, yes. Cassandra says getting out of routine is hard. Yes, I went on vacation a couple weeks ago and my dad had surgery last week and my entire schedule has gone to crap. Yes, I feel that. That's that's me this week. Well, and then on Sunday, at 5 a.m., I fly to Cleveland, which is my hometown. And my sister and I are doing a writing retreat. So we've rented an Airbnb and I'm going to see my parents for the first time in 2 years. Um, so I'm really excited about that. I mean, I'm already like, I've got my packing list. I've got the stuff I want to wear and bring. Got masks aplenty. I'm really nervous about all the Delta and Lambda and all the new versions of COVID. So a little nervous about that, but I've got masks I'm bringing and all of that good stuff. So I should be pretty safe, hopefully. And I will hopefully keep others safe around me as well. Yeah, yeah. Every time Sarah takes a sip, it's a different liquid from a different container. I'm gonna like totally throw you off because I got a third one over here. I've got my peppermint tea. Oh, and then let's make things totally crazy. Are you ready for this? This is my pamplemousse LaCroix. It had a cat hair on it, of course, because that's what everything on my desk has. Oh no, Jason. Jason says, I pulled up the script to my latest episode and saw the welcome back. Would you like to resume where you left off on March 12th and cried? Oh, March 12th. What do you need, Jason? What do you need to get back into things? What do you need to get back in? What do you need to feel like you have what you need to get back into things? What is that you need? And I hope that you search that out or find that tonight, or maybe it's just jumping in and forgiving yourself, giving yourself a little bit of grace for not having worked on it since March 12th. And trust me, I have also done that with several of my projects as well. They sit until they're ready to be worked on. Oh my gosh, Steph, congrats. Steph says, my son is getting married this Saturday. Yay! And my hubby and I are doing the extravagant thing and flying out for the weekend. Steph, that's so exciting. Congratulations. I hope that goes wonderfully. I hope that you like your son's fiance. Oh, that's lovely. Congratulations. Oh, I love it. But yeah, that will definitely take a chunk out of your schedule there. Yes. Yes. Oh, people are saying amazing things. Hey, Annie is here. Small happy update from Annie. It says 2 stories now out on sub. I can't speak tonight. I'm sorry. And I got some really nice crit feedback on the ghost story today. I love it. Still have to wait a bit for the official crit group. New story swap project to work on today about a wishing app. Ooh, I hope it's not wish.com because that's maybe less dramatic than you're hoping for. Good, Annie, that's beautiful. Steph says, my must-dos tonight are getting ahead a little so I'm not swamped when I get home Monday night. Very smart. Very good. Very good. Anna's going to work on editing a short story for the blog and Discord. Oh, I'm excited to see that. Beautiful, beautiful. Shannon says, oh, the cleaning the desk. I should have been cleaning my desk all week, but I've very efficiently managed to avoid it and probably will regret that very soon. You know, creative people have messy desks. You know what? I think we just need to own that. We just need to own that. I mean, unless it's keeping you from creating, like if it's just like a mountain of stuff and you can't get to the desk surface to like write or whatever you need to do. Like I have here, you want to see my messy desk? I don't even know if I should show this to you, but like, see, I've got like papers. I've got the lemon slice on a little plate. I've got my journals. I've got, this is Girl in Space Season 2. I've got plants everywhere. I've got stacks of books, you know? Yeah. So we're creative people. We've got messy lives and messy desks. And, Sometimes we just maybe need to make our peace with that a little bit. um, so yeah. So yeah. Oh, and there's cat hair everywhere, of course. And yeah. No, you didn't, Tim. That was totally my fault. Tim says I dug too greedily and too deep in my herb garden. No, that was me. That was me. I need to take better care of it. Ooh, Falling Hoshi says, I'm ready for writing tonight. Time to stop being guilty and move forward. Yes, yes, yes. Good. Yes, I love it. I love it. Hey, Jimmy's here. Hey, Jimmy. Jimmy says, since Friday, 3 stories and a poem written and posted. Wow. Jimmy is on a roll, including a new installment of The Lighthouse. Writing continues. And this is the rub. Nobody reads, but I don't control that. That's the lottery. Yeah. I read a really interesting, what did I read earlier this morning? I wrote it down in my journal because it spoke to me. Marketing isn't a guarantee of results. It's an experiment. So we are all just going to be experimenting our way through this whole marketing thing. And that's what it is. It's an experiment. And we're working on that experiment. Let you see my beautiful purple tea as I sip it. It's even hard to see. Maybe I shouldn't make it this strong. Maybe I should take the tea bag out. It's just so pretty. Yeah. Jimmy, I understand that frustration. I know a lot of writers were or have been very, very frustrated at their lack of audience or their lack of audience engagement. And it's something I think that we're all struggling with and all moving forward with together. Yes. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Going through comments here. Yeah, Charlie. So Charlie is an artist and is working on some drawings. Charlie says my last drawing has a mid-June signature date. And for context, it's currently August 4th. And I'm not saying that to make you feel bad, Charlie, just to say yeah, we've all been there where life happens, life gets in the way. We don't, whether or not by our own volition, we do or don't prioritize the creative projects that we want to be working on. I'm guilty of that as well. And maybe it's not even guilty. I'm not guilty of that. That just happens. It happens sometimes because of how life works and how our time and energy work. It's just how it is. Thank you. I'm taking hydration, to a whole new level. And they're all caffeine and sugar free tonight. And so they are hydrating, which is good. It's actually a really nice combo. I've got the citrus and I've got the earthiness of the butterfly tea, but then I've got more citrus, but then I've got mint. And I'm the kind of person who likes mint and citrus. Oh, it's just such a nice combo. Okay. So yeah. Yes. Sarah says you call that messy. Yeah. Well, it's been worse. It's been worse. It's been worse. It's been a lot worse. What I'm not showing you is the floor next to my desk, which is piles of papers and binders and stuff. You don't get to see that. Or at least not yet. Takara says, I'm just going to play games. Wonderful. Takara, I hope that your writing is going well lately. I know that you're just such a machine when it comes to creating stories. And so I'm really excited to see that you're resting and taking good care of yourself. Cassandra says, LOL, Sarah's definition of a messy desk is different from mine. I literally had to dig out my keyboard. I've been making strides. Well, see, so I have to have a clear desk surface because I have to use my giant pad. And so just by the fact of me using that giant pad, it means that I have to have space for it, and to have space for it, it means I just need to so yes, my desk has been messier. But yeah, maybe it's relative too. Maybe it's relative. Oh, I like that. All brilliant people are messy, says Aunt May from Spider-Man. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, Jimmy, it looks like Christina listened to our interview. I love that. It was such a good interview. It was really, really great. Yeah, to just get you on the show. Jason says it's a combination of having a lot more written than recorded and not being motivated to write 13 episodes ahead. Yes. Well, I haven't been able to get my people to my house to record because of COVID. Yes, yes, yes. I understand. Yes, the tea is Twitch purple, Sarah. It is. It's branded. So Twitch, feature me and like send me money or something. But yeah, Jason, that's reasonable. Like that's perfectly reasonable. I don't know. I think that's perfectly reasonable. I know it's frustrating, but it's not, nobody could blame you for that, you know? 3 poems in 3 days. Takara, wonderful. Good. Then I'm glad you're taking a break tonight. It sounds like that's the right decision for you. Oh, Damien says, I have to say, I really missed all of you guys last week. Oh, I missed you too. I was like, the family came in on Tuesday. Yes. And so Wednesday, we were all eating dinner together at this time with lots of people around a table. Ooh, Cassandra's going to get back into that writing habit. Just came off a yarn spinning challenge. Okay, that's cool. That's very cool. Oh, Augie. Oh, Augie, I understand this. So Augie says, I feel like there's this overwhelming sense that we all should do the thing we want to do forever, every single day, even though we tend to create better when we let creativity call us. Yes, that's a very heavy should. And I feel that, you know, as somebody who I've left my full-time job and I'm now self-employed, I work for myself, I create for myself. It's really hard to get yourself out of the mindset that you need to earn the place that you're at by creating 24 hours a day, because we need sleep, we need to eat, we need rest, we need time away from our creative projects, believe it or not, in order to let them stew. It's hard. And there's not really a rule. Or if sometimes people will try to tell you that there's rules like, oh, you should write 8 hours a day, or oh, you should write 4 hours a day, or 2 hours a day, or you should get 1,000 words a day. There's so many people making up rules for things that don't apply to them. Like that just blows my mind, are the number of people who tell me what I should be doing, and they're not even in this this field, or they have different life circumstances. Stephen King was doing a lot of drugs. And I think that let him, and I'm not advocating that you do drugs. Like don't do drugs. But like Stephen King was writing 8 hours a day, every day, because he was on a lot of drugs and he was not taking care of himself, and his health suffered and his relationship with his family suffered. I don't know. There's always, I don't know. There's always variables. There's always variables, and someone else's rules for when and how they write or create does not need to be your rules for how you write and create. I think that's really important to say today. So don't do drugs. Yes. Ooh, Shannon says, time for some sketch archives tonight so I can have a visual on how far the ship has traveled. Ooh, AKA snip journal by picture. Ooh, 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 ooh. I love that. Sketch archives. That's really cool. That's really cool. Oh, Deb, I love this. Deb says, still working on the grandson's woodland characters blanket. Currently working on a hedgehog corner to corner block. Oh my gosh, hedgehogs. The little spikiest of woodland friends. I love it. I love it. Yes, 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 yes. Jimmy says, Tim, your show is really good and also new. There's plenty of time for it to catch on, and it will. And this, I think, applies to all of you. Jimmy, you have been very seriously writing, I think, for a lot of 2021, but I don't know. I still think that you might be considered a new voice, and there is plenty of time for it to catch on, and you will. So take your own advice. Anne says, currently set up in my living room. I get to start unpacking the office tomorrow now that the heater and shelves are all installed. So I'm looking forward to it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, that lack of audience engagement is really frustrating. Ooh, Nozah says, I went to a comedy show last night, the first show I've been to in way too long, and today I'm feeling energized and ready to create. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love when writers and creators really, it clicks. Like, what is it that inspires you and moves you forward? And it doesn't have to be like, oh, a beautiful sunset or whatever. Like, it can be going to a comedy show. Like, knowing that that really like gets your creative engine going is so crucial. Make sure you write that down so that you remember, you know, later on when you have some writer's block or when you're in the doldrums writing wise, tell yourself to go to a comedy show or like watch some stand up or whatever it is. Works best. Yeah. Damien says, I feel like it's something I'm doing wrong. I think talking about the audience engagement or lack thereof. But I just have to remind myself it's got to find its own legs. It does. It takes time. It takes time. It takes time. There's no such thing. I can't say this enough. There is no such thing as an overnight success. You know, you see people appearing on talk shows or Oprah, or they get selected for a book club or they get featured somewhere. Chances are they have been working on that thing, that project, that product, like whatever it is for years. And what we're seeing, oh, it reminds me of, I posted a meme. Where's my phone? Oh, it's in my pocket. I posted a meme a little bit earlier, and I want to just show that to you real quick. Because this is very true. This, I don't know if you can see it. I'll tilt it. Gotta find it. There we go. Well, you can kind of see it. So it's a triangle. And the whole triangle says work. And the caption at the bottom says the life of an artist. So that's us, writers, podcasters, crocheters, knitters, quilters, all of us. And then at the very top, it says the work that you see. And this really spoke to me because we do so much work. And then the public only sees this little bit at the top. And that work includes marketing and pushing yourself, even when you feel like nobody is reading your stories or listening to your podcast. So if you want to see that that meme, it's over on our writers Discord. If you need an invitation to the Discord, talk to one of our beautiful, beautiful mods. So yeah. Jimmy says, me. I wonder how that story I wrote 3 years ago is doing. That was a heck of a story. One of the best I've written. My blog. 51 people read it. Me. Wow, today? My blog. No, lol, ever. Me, ... I know it's frustrating. Jimmy, that's 51 people though. And I think that this is where comparison starts to climb in and be really nasty to us because 51 people is a lot of people. Like, have you seen like 20 people? Like, okay, that's a lot of people. Like that times 2 plus half more. That many people have read a story that you wrote. 51 people is a lot of people. I mean, just think if you published a book in the 1800s, I don't know if 51 people would read it. Not that I'm saying that like that's not a reflection of your writing. It's a reflection of where we've come now with like distribution of publications and the fact that we can do it ourselves. I don't know. I want you to be in a place where you're feeling excited and proud of the number 51 instead of ashamed of it. Mhm. Yeah. Damien says it's hard building a thing you're proud of and not seeing the engagement it maybe should. I know. I know. Yeah. Well, that's why I switched to podcasting from blogging. I was spending hours and hours writing these blog posts and I got 2 visitors ever. I know. It's hard. It's so hard. Yes, if anyone needs a Discord invite, please do let Tim know. Yes, yes, yes. Hannah Gadsby's new show. We have it on our Netflix queue, but we haven't seen it yet. It's called Douglas, says Anne. Yeah. Um, Damien says Cybernautica fit into a nice spot right away, and I think a lot of my established base gave it a shot early. Hanapocalypse is very different and needs to find its own audience. Yes, and that's another thing too. If you already have an audience, finding a new audience for your new project is so tough. Got to keep putting in all that work. Yes, like that triangle. Yeah. We got some new ears this month though, which was great. I'm glad. It's just a patience game, and I know so many of us are impatient because it's so quick to publish something now, right? You make something, you hit publish, and then you wait for the reviews or the likes or the retweets or whatever to roll in. And immediate publishing does not mean immediate success, and it's really hard for us to remember that. I think it's really hard for us to remember that. So thank you all for your patience. I know it's hard. Yeah, Drayton says in writing and podcasting, I miss the immediacy of the audience reaction I get from public speaking. Yes. Yeah, Drayton, with COVID, I haven't done any public speaking for like 2 years. I haven't been on a stage in 2 years. And there is something so magical about being on that stage and like hearing immediate response, like laughter to your jokes or like, mostly I judge the success of my talks by like laughter at my jokes. So like hearing that feedback immediately is really rewarding. It's really rewarding. Let's see. Tim, JC Fabs would like a Discord invite. So if you can make that happen. Oh, this is really good. Okay, so I want to highlight a few things. So yeah, Jimmy, this is that disappointment. Yeah. Jimmy says 51 in 3 years. That's not even 20 a year, not even 2 a month. I'm pretty sure I could accidentally get that many people to read my stories if I just tacked them up to randomly selected telephone polls. And hey, that's called guerrilla marketing, and I think you should do it. Like, if you have ideas about how to build and grow your audience, marketing is an experiment. And I encourage you to experiment, like print out 100 copies and like staple it up on telephone poles. I mean, try it. You can't really track engagement as well. It's like you don't know how many eyeballs hit a billboard or if they retain that message while they're driving, but like you don't have to do things the traditional way. You don't have to do things by Facebook and Twitter. Like if you have an idea for marketing your stories, if it's like publishing them in chat books and like handing them out for free on street corners, like do that. Like there's so many different things we can do in the world. Yes, tack your stories to random telephone poles. Like I'm kind of not kidding. I'm not kidding. Hey, Dahlia just here. Mike says, how are you doing, Sarah? Have you found your confidence yet? Yes, I have. Thank you for asking. I don't know how many of you are subscribed to my Monday morning newsletters, but a few weeks ago, several weeks ago, I sent out one about imposter syndrome and how I've been having difficulty feeling empowered or smart enough or knowledgeable enough to record episodes of the Right Now podcast. Because you may notice the last 8 or 9 that I've put out have been interviews where I'm not the focus, just because I've had a lot of insecurity lately. But no, Mike, thank you for asking that. I'm feeling more in tune with myself. I did a lot of extensive journaling about where these feelings of inadequacy were coming from. Um, so thank you for asking that. Yes, regular monologue episodes of the Right Now podcast will resume soon. I just have a couple more really, really stellar interviews that I'm going to share first. Yeah. Bathroom bulletin boards. Yes. 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 Tim says it's an amazing idea. Don't get littering charges. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Damien says, if I saw a weathered monster short story tacked to a random place, I'd die. That would be great. Jimmy, I think that that is a really cool and smart, like, I'm not kidding. Like, I think that's awesome. Yeah, Sarah dealing with the imposter syndrome. I have that in every aspect of my life these days, and it sucks. Yeah, I go in and out of phases with imposter syndrome. Like sometimes I'm okay, and then sometimes I just feel like I'm a disaster at life and I can't do anything. Um, yes, you now have homework, Jimmy. I love that. Yes. Well, hey, it's 7:40. Sorry, I didn't realize what time it was. I'm going to go ahead and put up our banner. I want to make sure we have some time. So we're going to have 50 minutes tonight to create or to take a nap or to play video games or to color or to doodle or to journal or start a new project, whatever it is you feel will be healthiest for you as a creator. And remember, rest is part of the writing process. So we're gonna do some creating together. I'm working on my newsletter for this Monday. I like that. Sorry, I'm reading the comments again. I should focus. But yeah, we're gonna write together and it's gonna be amazing. I mute myself so you don't have to worry about hearing me clickety clack or like playing loud music or anything. If you want to play music on your end, that is fantastic. I encourage you to do that. I don't generally play music here because not everybody likes everything and not everybody likes what I like, and that is okay. People are saying some really smart things in the comments. Falling Hoshi says creativity is like wet cornstarch. You can touch it and it will feel firm, but pick it up and it will fall through your fingers. Yes. Yes. You guys are smart. You guys are smart and cool, and I love working with you. Should we get started? I'm going to go ahead and mute myself. And I will summon you back at 8:30 p.m. Central. So if you're in Pacific, that is 6:30 p.m. Mountain Time is 7:30. Again, Central is 8:30. Eastern is 9:30. I will summon you back with the gentle yeeting of the Alpenhorn. So yeah, let's get to work. All right? Yes. All right, I'm muting myself. You ready? Welcome back, writers and creators. How was that? How are you feeling? How are you doing? Damien says, no, Sarah, it can't be time yet. And I know I can keep working, but no, keep working. I always like to invite you to mute me, whatever you need to do. If you're in the flow of things, like just keep going, do your thing. Apparently I startled and alarmed a lot of people, so I apologize for that. Charlie says, like the gentle yeeting of time. Good. Sorry for scaring you. Yikes. Sorry for Forsaken Fallen. Timothy says, got some serious writing done. I love to hear it. Yeah, how was that, everyone? How was that? How was it? Jason says, gonna keep working because as soon as it got quiet, oh, I got put to work. Okay, keep going. Keep doing your thing. Yes. Just gonna be removing cat hair from things before I take a sip. Make sure you are hydrating. Most people don't drink enough water, so I want you to have some water. Oh, Mike says, I've got to run so I can see my wife, but I got stuff done. Good. Take care all until next week. Good, Mike. That is what I love to hear. Good. We didn't get to enjoy a sunset today because it's raining, but it's raining, which I love. Oh, gotcha. Other work like cleaning the lizard cage and ordering dinner. You know, both of which are like necessary for life. Oh, Carrie, we've done that before. Carrie says, I'm bouncing between making Hero Forge minis of my cast and playing on World Anvil. We made, I think, Hero Forge minis for our Starfinder game, so that's really cool. Forsaken Fallen says, I got just over 4 pages edited on a story for what's going to be my debut collection. Ooh, not what I planned on working on, but I'm liking where the story is going. Good. My brain kept thinking about why it didn't want to work. Oh, so it was an uphill battle. Did you come to a conclusion, or did you come to an understanding about why your brain didn't want to work? Because that is a very interesting internal, I don't know if I should say monologue or dialogue, but that is very interesting. Ooh, Annie says the Wishing app story now contains an orange tabby named Fireball, who so far does nothing but snooze. See, I love Fireball already. Annie, thank you for sharing that. I love it. Cassandra says, yes, I can see the surface of my desk and I found a box of my favorite pens. Hey, win. Enjoyed a fruity beverage and drew a picture to help inspire me for a story bouncing around in my head. Cassandra, I love it. I love it. I love it. Good. Yes. Oh, okay. It was Hero Forge. Okay, good. Love the art style, says Tim. Yes. Let's see. Facebook user says, I was so alarmed by the effects of the red tide when I was in Florida last week that I decided to write about it, probably in over my head, like the tide, but I've gotten it started now. Good. Oh, that's super cool. Anne says, I finished editing my story and I posted it and I got my 6-sentence story ready to post. Congrats. You guys are so productive. I love it. I love it. I love it. Forsaken Fallen says, my brain was just complainy. It's hot in my office. I'm tired. I want to watch a movie. I want to crochet, but I've been crocheting for 2 days straight and so on. Yes. After this, I'm going to put on the nanny and crochet my rainbow shawl. Good. It sounds like that's kind of what you need to do. It's that kind of like line of thought gets me thinking that maybe you're headed toward burnout. Maybe I'm not here to like diagnose you obviously or anything, but like, yeah, take good care of yourself, please. Nice. Drayton says, played a video game and worked on formatting my Dances with Aliens book for printing. Excellent. Love it. Leslie says, so I missed the writing session due to shower, coffee, COVID lockdown report, but playing catch up now. Time to see if there is a genie hanging around me still. Listen to Elizabeth Gilbert's TED Talk yesterday. Yes, it's so good. Love hearing how productive everyone has been. Yes, I do too. Jimmy says, I ordered 100 sheet protectors and 100 push pins from Amazon. What the heck? I can't be any more dumb or desperate than I am now. LOL. Marketing is an experiment, and this is another part of the experiment, Jimmy. Thank you for always sharing your honest thoughts and your honest self with us. And take pictures of where you post your story and put those on Instagram. And I think that could be really cool too, like a digital version of it. Take pictures of a couple wherever you post them, so that other people can read the story as well. No, dashed out for new earbuds and they don't work. Oh, that's such a bummer. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. Oh man, I hope you can return them still, or get a new pair still, hopefully. Yes, Deb is in the Discord. Yes. Also, hi, Deb. Yeah, gosh. I got my newsletter done for Monday. Ooh, I love this. JC Fab says, setting up a space fantasy and thinking about changing the plot twist. That sounds juicy. Oh, I'm excited about that. Deb is eating a homegrown cucumber. That sounds so good. I did not do a vegetable garden this year. I just didn't have the mental bandwidth for that. And so all my cucumbers are store-bought in my fridge, but that's okay. They're still good. Shannon says, oh, geocaching Jimmy's stories on telephone poles. Yes, 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 yes. I know, I'm kind of excited about it. Looking for random Jimmy story sightings. I'm kind of excited about this. Jimmy, I think this is a really cool idea. Yeah, please do post to your Instagram. I don't know. I want to see it. Let's see. Noza says, I've been doing some rewriting to remove a character, which is going well, but I spent the last 20 minutes trying to decide whether to send a friend flowers. Oh, her grandpa passed away. Oh, but she has a very small house and I don't want to overwhelm them. Yes, that is a hard thing to decide. I always overthink stuff like that. Gosh, yeah. Let us know what you decide. I don't have any advice that's good. Oh my gosh. Jimmy, yes, if you post your file, we can like print them and like post them around our own towns. I think that sounds really fun, Drayton. That's a great idea. Oh, that's smart. Okay, good. See, you're so good. You're so smart. You know what you're doing. I love it. I ended up getting my newsletter done, and I've also I love like self-development stuff. And so I don't know if you can see this. This is my like self-development binder. And I just do all these like worksheets and stuff. And so once I was done with my newsletter, which I started the other day, so I had a little bit of a head start on it because it's a really long one. I did some thinking for this little series I'm doing. I'm working through, oh, hey, Kathy. Oh, you keep showing up as Facebook user. Facebook might have disconnected you from StreamYard. And I think if you go up to the top of this post in the stream, like you should be able to reconnect, I think. But yeah. So I'm currently journaling along to a really good podcast series called Dive Deeper with Jen Carrington, who's a creative business coach who I really like. She's coached me through a lot of things, and I really appreciate that. So I love doing her free workshops and workbooks and stuff as well. So it's, oh my gosh. Oh dear. Okay. That's not a good sign. I yawned, and it's not because it's not anything to do with you. I think I'm just a little tired. Let's see. Ooh, Falling Hoshi says, I finished a flashback scene today, slow and steady. That's so hard, especially for me to remember. Um, but it is slow and steady. There's so much patience we need. There's so much patience we need to be creators. So much, from the creating all the way up until the marketing of it and waiting for an audience to notice us. It can be really, really a lot. Aw. Anne says, I remember when Sherlock season 2 finished and people posted pics of where others had graffitied, I believe in Sherlock Holmes. And this posting Jimmy's stories reminds me of this. Oh, I love that. Ooh, Falling Moshi says, maybe I will write more than once this month. Yeah, if you want to make that your goal to write a second time this month, I'm going to be in Cleveland next Wednesday, but we're still doing our write along, okay? I want to make sure that I don't miss too many of these. So we are meeting for a write along next Wednesday. So Hoshi, if you're able to make it, let's get you writing a second time this month. I think that's great. Good. Yes, Deb says Cleveland rocks. Yes, it does. I love Cleveland. I don't know. I'm excited. I get to see my parents. Again, I told you this earlier, but I get to see my parents for the first time in 2 years. I get to see my sister Beck, who's also a writer. We're going to eat lots of good food. I know. Oh, Damien said Damien would post one over in Canada. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's fantastic. I love it. Oh, Jimmy says, thanks, guys. Shannon says, currently reading The Ruthless Administration of Hurry. Life changing. The basic idea, we do not have to be this busy. Oh my gosh, Shannon, yes. Yes. Oh, good. Oh, The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry. Okay. Oh, good. She loves some flowers. Wonderful. So Shannon says not administration elimination. So it's the ruthless elimination of hurry. Oh, hustle culture it can be useful sometimes in some circumstances, but I think for the most part it's really toxic. We're pushing ourselves too hard. And it's so frustrating. Oh, Damien says, I keep waiting for Sean Howard to stumble upon it. Oh my gosh, you guys need to be friends. Sean is one of my favorite people. The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry by John Mark Comer. Comer? Whatever that last name is. Yes. Oh, interesting. Steph says, I watched the last episode of Castle again, which has I think the one with Nathan Fillion in it, right? I'd forgotten they left the ending up in the air. Is the happily ever after a dream or reality? It's up to the viewer. I'm not fond of ambiguous endings. I can be, but I don't like that it was all a dream. Like, that's such I hate it. Anything that was just a dream, I'm like, then why did I bother investing my time and energy in this if it doesn't have real implications for this character, who I realize is fictional, but still. I get it. Oh, Marissa. No, don't worry about it. Marissa says, I've got some translation woes. My friend sent me a lengthy email telling me since she hasn't heard from me, or received chapters lately, she's worried that I've abandoned the project. Oh no. She also added some uncharacteristic details like, I'm sure you don't like my writing. I'm sad, but I'm realizing that she doesn't seem to be in a good place mentally. Yes. So I need to care for her more in our interactions. Marissa, oh, that is spot on. It sounds like this friend is projecting her own insecurities onto you. Oh, and that's so hard to deal with. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes. Caring for her and making sure that she knows that, like, sorry, my life is happening right now. It's not you. You're a great writer. Giving her a little bit of reassurance and love might be exactly what she needs. But yeah, I've had that happen before too, and it's really, really hard. And then you also feel like a sort of responsibility to kind of like reinstate the other person's ego and like make them feel better about themselves. And I don't know, let us know if we can help or if we can support you in any way through this. Jimmy's gonna punch out early. Yes. Keep you in your stuff. Maybe it sticks, maybe it doesn't. Keep doing it anyway. Yes. Can't win the lottery if you don't play the lottery. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah. Damien says it was all a dream is such a cop out. I know. I know. Leslie says, anytime you casually name drop, I quickly write it down. Consistently worthwhile. Good. Yes, Jen Carrington, will look her up. I'll just show you real quick. I started listening to her other podcast, so I'll just show you real quick. It's called Make It Happen. So this is, I don't know if you can see my phone. Try to get it to a point where it's not like shiny beyond all belief. I'll hold it with this hand. Let's see. Make It Happen. There. Nope. Almost. It helps if I tilt it. There we go. Make It Happen. Stop being so blindingly bright light. Oh, this is so frustrating. It's like auto-correcting. It's called Make It Happen. It's by Jen Carrington. And I really enjoyed that. Her second project is called Dive Deeper. And I would suggest listening to Dive Deeper after you've gone through Make It Happen. So she's British, she's lovely, she's very, very calm. I enjoy her. Noza says, I feel like that about Shrek 4. I didn't know there was a Shrek 4. I just thought there was 2 Shreks. Am I really behind the times? Steph says the hustle culture can hustle right out the door. Yes, I like that. Yeah, after 8 seasons, they're no longer fictional characters. Yeah, they're real. Good night, JC Fabs. Love it. Yeah, Tim says dreams need to inform the narrative and characters, not exist in place of a narrative or characters. Yes, very well said, Tim. That's really good. That's really good. Yeah, Falling Hoshi says, haha, the thing I'm writing is technically all a dream since it's about dream walking. I think it's more, what bothers me more is about the expectations that you're setting. So like if it was all a dream is like the trick ending, like surprise, it was all a dream, then your audience feels cheated because they expected that this story that they've been investing themselves in will have real emotional resonance. And it's not going to be like, haha, I tricked you. Nobody likes to be tricked. Because there's a very clear difference between a surprise plot twist, which is fun and engaging, that you've laid out the breadcrumbs for, and then just pulling the rug out from under your feet and saying, haha, screw you. So like, it sounds like you're doing it in the good way. Because there is, as with everything, there's a good way and a bad way to do things. Oh, let's see. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, rules are meant to be broken. Damien says, again, who are we to rip on tropes? When both of us have used the podcast, this story's long monologues can be justified because I'm talking into a recorder thing, which people can fight me on because I still like it. I do too. There's right and wrong ways to do everything. I don't even want to say right and wrong. There's things that work and things that don't work for every kind of trope and topic and tactic. So yeah, keep that in mind. Dreams can work if you do them well and if you don't bamboozle your reader or your listener. Yeah, exactly. Charlie says, unless the series has been self-aware that it is a self-exploration of dreams, but that's a different story. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, leaning into the device. Yeah. Jason says, if you're not Christopher if you're not Christopher Nolan, you can't manage that it was all a dream ending. Yeah. He did it well with the spinning top. Left it ambiguous. It worked. So there's ways to make it work. There's ways to make it work. Oh, the show Dallas ended with it was all a dream because there was such a backlash that they killed off a character. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Tim says that's the thing about rules in the story. Unless you establish the rules are different, the audience is going to assume things function like real life. Yes. Oh my gosh, there are spoilers for Shrek 4 in the comments. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Anne says, I think that it was all a dream can be a poor attempt at a twist. Yeah, people just add it to have a twist when they really don't have a twist in mind. Yeah, I think that's true. Aw. Knows I'm reading your comment, but I don't want to spoil Shrek 4, the whole movie. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It sounds like that was kind of a little bit of a waste of time. Are you dreaming of freezer lasagna? A little bit. Oh, a little bit. Ooh. Damien says, I actually really want to do an Inception like podcast series. Ooh, Apocalypse stole the spot. That could be really cool. I would be really into that. Yeah. Okay, since people are talking about Shrek 4, warning spoilers. Noza says, in Shrek 4, it's kind of an alternate timeline. Oh, apart from some character development. Yeah, the whole movie doesn't count. Yeah. Yeah, Charlie says, hi, how long has Shrek 4 been out? If you haven't seen it by now, it's probably my own fault. Yeah, that's true, Charlie. Noza says, I have a lot of feelings about Shrek. I really shouldn't care so much. You can care about whatever you want to care about. I know, and Deb says, guess I need to watch Shrek 3 and 4 now. I think it was the same as Sarah. I thought there was just 1 and 2. Yeah, like I don't know where I was during Shrek's 3 and 4. Apparently under a rock somewhere. Oh, and apparently don't watch Shrek 3 for the love of all things. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Oh, hi, 2-hour mark, Tim, with a reference to the amazingly terrible movie The Room. Oh, hi, 2-hour mark. Oh gosh, yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, we've got some differing opinions. Jason enjoyed Shrek 3 and says it was amazing. So we've got some Shrek contention here in the comments. Yeah, form your own opinions. Yeah. Falling Hoshi, I like this. Falling Hoshi says, if I took something away from college writing class that from the college writing class, that twists are good when you add clues in the story that something isn't exactly right. Yes, rather than an M. Night Shyamalan twist. Yes, leave clues and breadcrumbs that something's not exactly right. That's such a good way to put that. Falling Hoshi, that is so, so good. All right, I need to go away now and fall down because it's time for me to run away and fall down. You guys are all so amazing. Come hang out with me again next Wednesday. So I'll be out of town, but I will still be doing a live stream from my Airbnb, maybe with my sister, but she's very camera shy. So, you know, I think after a while, you're all going to think that like I'm making these people up, like Tim doesn't really exist and my sister does. It's just me because you never see them. But anyway, so we are doing a create along next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central. If you're able to make it, great. Come hang out with us. Following what she says, we've moved away from food to Shrek. Yes, usually our conversations devolve into talking about food. Today it is Shrek. My sister can my sister can hand me a lemon off screen. That's just, yeah, people in my life are just hands with lemons. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can encourage her to say hi, but I'm like really, really doubting it. She's very all the people in my life are very intense introverts. I used to be a very intense introvert. I'm a little bit less of an intense introvert now because I do live streaming and stuff. Yes, like Muppet Babies where the adults are just legs. Yes. Or like in Charlie Brown and Peanuts where like the adults are just like wop, 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 voices. That's all the people in my life. So anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for honestly sharing your creative journey with the rest of us. Yeah, even if you feel like you're complaining, usually you're talking about something that's affecting somebody else. So I really appreciate your honest thoughts. Maybe next time you see me, I'll have a haircut and it won't be a shaggy disaster, but maybe not. So, all right, friends, I will see you next Wednesday or in the Discord. So come hang out. All right, you're all fantastic. I am going to make sure the correct banner is up. Yes, it is. And I will see you next Wednesday.